So Enchantress got an absolutely massive buff from a 4/4 to a 4/6. I think that a lot of people were looking for something interesting from a control perspective, utilizing the newly buffed Enchantress. And so I wanted to design a deck that didn't utilize Sarah, because Sarah's in so many control decks. It's a damn good card, don't get me wrong, but people that don't have Sarah feel left out in the cold. So I've got a list for you that I think does a lot of interesting things. Now, right off the bat, you see Jeff there. Jeff, while a really good card in this list, is not necessary. If you don't have Jeff, you can sub in Lizard or Scorpion, depending on which variation of the list I'm going to show you, because there's two different variations in this video, one that uses Scorpion and one that uses Lizard. The Enchantress naturally synergizes with the Lizard, and having the 2 additional power while getting rid of the disadvantage of Lizard is actually a huge play. So I want to incorporate that into the deck as well. There's a couple things worth noting here. I also want to use the Rescue and Professor X combination, which I think is underutilized. I wanted some additional hits on Daredevil, which was basically that Professor X and Hobgoblin. I even experimented with Drax too, although that deck felt a little more wonky. But I do like the opportunity to do the Nightcrawler Hulkbuster combination. Ultimately, the whole thing about this deck was to provide some utility around cards that aren't necessarily seeing a lot of play right now. But with Morales, Jeff, Nightcrawler, and even Polaris, which can activate the Miles Morales, I thought it was a really cool list that had a roughly 56% win rate through the night. Regardless, I hope you enjoy these clips. They're recorded live on Twitch TV, and I'd love to see you on Twitch. A link in the description and in the comment section below. Have yourself a great day. I think I do this. This is the beautiful thing about Jeff. What do they do here? Jeff wins there. Jeff wins there. This is a pretty interesting play here. Yeah, see? I like that. This is kind of like a 5-head play, right? I really like what I did here. I'm not trying to like just pump my own ego here, but the Prof X left really makes it hard for him to respond, right? Especially with Jeff, and I think that's what makes this deck so strong. Is like Jeff obviously is a great card for this exact reason, right? No, Jeff. Jeffrey. Oh man, Sinister London, a Lizard. This is so risky. I don't think I can do this. Okay, no. We're gonna Lizard, Hulkbuster, Rescue, Prof X. Go full insanity. We're going full insanity here. Because I want the initiative. Prof X loves initiative. And we're taking initiative. Polaris. They already go quads. He goes right. He goes right. Why? Why have you forsaken me with your god tier gameplay? What have I done to deserve this? We're going to go Enchantress. Hit these Lizards. And we're going Prof X. Full send. Newly nerfed Lizard being showcased today. Nobody's expecting Lizard today. Nobody's expecting Lizard. Because Enchantress. They're trying to really figure it out here. Go right, go right. Of course it's left. It's always left. We're going for it. They skipped a turn. Oh my god. Let's go. They skipped a turn. Oh no. Oh yes. What a feeling. Professor X. Let's go. I can't believe chat likes Sandbar. In my head, Sandbar feels like a very bizarre inclusion in the game. Of course, it is good for Sauron, for sure. Patriot. Oh, did we just get a Quicksilver? What? Quicksilver. Sandbar was fine, but the timing and the meta was not. I guess that's a good point. I can't believe I just saw Quicksilver gets played against us. And a variant, no less. Lizard provides us with opportunities to play Enchantress. Enchantress being as strong as it is, if they do go 4 stacked against Lizard. If we have Enchantress in hand, it feels pretty good. Could be an Agatha deck. Agatha, I mean, if this was Agatha, this would be Domino. It would probably have been played already. It's very unlikely a Koya would come out on Agatha. And plus, they don't have enough cards in their hand. I think this person legitimately chose this path. Very interactive gameplay here. Being forced to skip turn 3. Very interactive gameplay. One of the best combos in Marvel Snap. Rescue Prof X. We can Jotunheim Hobgoblin as well, which is very hard for them to deal with. A lot of people really fixate on content being recorded at infinite. And once you're infinite, I feel like a lot of the pressure's off. And the deck choices are... Like, the change they made to infinite, that infinite players don't face players under infinite, I think make my ability to make content a little more difficult. I get a wide variety of decks and it's fun. But it's not nearly as competitive as my run from, like, 70 to 100. So do they pull Prof X here is the question. Mr. Fantastic into a Medusa. Medusa being generated how? Is that actually their own Medusa? Damn. Well, I think we Prof X here. I really respect this Medusa play. I think he goes left. I don't think he expects this. This is a extremely risky play. Hobgoblin to Jotunheim's route. You know what? No, I'm going for it. I'm going for the meme. Sometimes you gotta go with the unexpected. You just gotta go for it. Welcome everybody to the chat, by the way. Every one of you guys is so appreciated. Thank you. We're gonna go with that Iceman. I feel like with the nerf to the Lizard, I feel like Scorpion is probably the next best 2-drop that you can reliably play. We don't really... Quantum Tunnel's interesting with Scorpion. We can go. I mean, we hit Jeff, Nightcrawler, Hob, Prof X. It's a Daredevil, I guess. Literally hate you, Scarlet Witch. I literally hate you. I don't love this. Hitting my Enchantress, how dare you? How dare you? Disgusting. Disgusting gameplay. This Agent 13 is not bad. I like the fact that it's inked. I loved inked splits. Inked splits I think are my favorite. Even more than gold. I know gold is popular, but I think inked is better. Hobgoblin Rescue is such an underrated combo, by the way. If you think about the amount of power you're putting out, he hobgoblins himself. I think we block this Hob, right? If we block Hob, we don't get the rescue. So we put 5 power on the board. Technically, we add 8. If we had just a little more mana, unfortunately, Hulkbuster doesn't block Hobgoblin. But it is a -9. And now we have the Magento. And we can move these guys. It's Magento. Yeah, we should just win here. All right, opponent retreats. We get that dub. Very clean play to block off that Hobgoblin. The Daredevil, Jeff, Nightcrawler, just too spicy. You'll love to see it. By the way, this deck is doing really well. I've been really surprised with how effective this deck has been. Oh, Hobgoblin Camouflage, just incredible synergy. For the memes, I'm going to Hulkbuster Jeff. Look, they're hitting that variant. They love the variant. The variant is so good. It really is so good. Oh man, debris. That's rough. How can I prevent? Oh. This works. He can't play there. Quantum World messes him up pretty good. Get wrecked, hand. Yo. He has initiative, which means he can still Mystique. I think I hold her for turn 5. Shoot, no, I need a better card turn 6. I think I move Jeff. I play Lizard. I think this is the correct play. Because what this allows me to do is it allows me to get rid of the negative. I knew Mystique was coming. If I had turn initiative, Enchantress would have been required on that turn. Blue Marvel left. If I want to do the math, could be problematic. I think we still gap it because we get the Lizard to 5. I think this is a beautiful example of what this deck does. You have the Jeff in his Sanctorum. A lot of options. We couldn't Hobgoblin on the left. But this turn 6 Enchantress should absolutely... Yeah. Okay, Dr. Doom. That's actually way more than I would have expected. Might actually lose here. Yeah, we don't gap the left. So we do lose. That Dr. Doom play was very good. Either way, it does show the capabilities of the Lizard Enchantress combination here. We would have won that game if we had turn initiative on turn 5, right? So it's a great win on his part, honestly. Hobgoblin being hit with Wakandan Embassy over and over again is highly suspect. Polaris Space Throne is so god tier. It's so good. Skips the turn. Wasn't expecting that, honestly. Look at this, just so much control. Oh my god, it's so much control. If they kill Monger, I'll be a little sad, honestly. Jeff gets into Death's Domain for what it's worth. Let's kill Monger. I feel like Jeff going there might win solo. Like, he won't account for the Polaris. He'll get lazy. He won't expect Jeff. Let's do this. I'm gonna get fancy here. I think he's not gonna go too high over the Jeff. Oh man, Prof X. Death's Domain. It's so good. No. We're gonna play Jeff here into the Enchantress. I want to see if he doesn't gap all the way. Oh, it's Magneto. We still win. My plan didn't work. That's actually a kind of cool game, though, especially with the combination of Miles Morales, Hulkbuster, maintaining the space. I think that was a kind of neat example. It's called Flex Control, baby. Hey, Deathlock. It's actually not, it's a pretty good play. Play Play Daredevil to the mid there. Come on. Danger Room. No. Yes. Oh, I ain't worried about Cosmo, bro. Right, you think I'm worried about Cosmo? I just realized I totally misplayed. I didn't play Jeff Hall. Like, I have so many cards that move, and I'm just, like, not playing them properly. I could do this, and theoretically... Oh, Hulkbuster's on reveal. Rob Zombie, mid. Polaris, eh? I think Dracula should be on Baxter Building, but whatever. He's got to protect Baxter Building now, or he gets wrecked. All right. Drop some Swarms. Coulson. Hawk. So we're going to give mid. We're going to give mid. Probably leave Jeff. Jeff is a guaranteed 3, though. He doesn't die or anything. We do this. We go for it. MODOK's pretty strong, though. We could lose. Yikes. Nice. Some blessed RNGesus gameplay. Oh my god. Let's go. Sometimes lucky. Sometimes lucky. Danger Room with the absolute clutch gameplay. But I mean, that's an all skill play. I don't care what anyone says. That's all skill. All skill.